Theme parks, by definition, are separated from amusement parks through their structures, settings, and attractions being united by a cohesive theme. For example, the worlds of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy, an experimental community of the future, or animals from real to ancient to imagined, or even the golden age of Hollywood, seeing the making of the movies right in front of you. But not anymore! Hi, I'm Blue Flame. I make whatever videos I want. Theme parks always open with a coherent theme. If they don't, they aren't a successful theme park. But sometimes, even when they do have a consistent theme, that theme proves to not be appealing, not be able to withstand the test of time, or be fundamentally flawed. For these reasons, sometimes theme parks slowly transform into something that doesn't fit their original purpose. This can happen for the reasons previously listed regarding the theme being unfit, but also can happen when there is a lack of understanding of what the park is meant to be by the people running it, when they put things in that park that don't fit for short-sighted reasons, or in some cases, additions made to assist in aspects that the park lacks, which sometimes is also a testament to the theme not being fit for a theme park because it can't balance out everything a theme park needs. And MGM Studios, as it was called at the time, didn't provide this. People weren't interested in this fully functioning studio, and Disney put not enough effort into making it a fully functioning studio. Sure, a few movies were animated there, Mulan, Lilo and Stitch, and Brother Bear, but they couldn't get anyone to film movies on that site. No one wanted to. It was loud and unfit for filming movies. They made Kermit's Swamp Years. MGM Studios wasn't planned. It was put together to beat Universal to opening their functioning studio park. Disney wasn't all in on it, and people weren't all in on it. They needed more regular attractions, so when they needed a place to put Star Tours in Orlando, Hollywood Studios. They added the Rock and Roller Coaster. They put Toy Story Mania in Hollywood Studios. I don't think people are upset about any of those. Those still feel like classic Hollywood Studios to a lot of people. Heck, Toy Story Mania was added right when they changed the name from MGM to Hollywood Studios. By definition, it is classic Hollywood Studios. But then the whole theme park industry shifted towards immersive worlds, and where to put them? Hollywood Studios. Toy Story Land came first, and that was a way to add capacity to the park through using an immersive world they had tried in a few other parks. They refined it and put it in studios. Then they finally got Star Wars, put it in Disneyland, need to bring it to Disney World. Hollywood Studios. It's got room. They put it where the lights, motors, action used to be, and it needs stuff. And your Star Wars representation is already in that park, with the Muppets squeezed in between the two. Oh no. That's the only Muppet representation at Disney World, and it's surrounded by Star Wars. In military terms, that's called an encirclement. That's slightly concerning. Where was I? Oh yeah, these immersive lands. This is where people really started to talk about Hollywood Studios' identity. Is it the movie park, or is it the immersive land park? My point in talking about these such and such purist park videos is to ask, can theme parks change their theme? My answer, generally, is yes, it's possible. And I want to figure out what Hollywood Studios can use as its guiding principle to re-anchor itself. And I don't think it's a bad thing for Hollywood Studios to shift its focus. Disney was never all in on making it a full studio park, and the Disney folks weren't interested either. I know some people insist that these parks preserving their original state is important, but the thing is, when people go to Disney World, they want a certain experience, and the old version of this park wasn't providing this experience. I don't think decisions should be made to turn parks with distinct themes into just another theme park, but rather finding ways it can preserve its unique identity while still giving it room to give the experience people want from Disney. Was it ever really 100% loyal to the golden age of Hollywood, which is around the 1920s to the 1960s? Are the Muppets really part of the golden age of Hollywood? What does Aerosmith have to do with the golden age of Hollywood? This park threw out that identity years ago. They've always focused on a lot of live entertainment, which isn't necessarily the golden age of Hollywood, but it does fit the feel. I think a lot of Hollywood Studios additions are good, and they all weirdly fit this feel that the park has. Which, when I think of what this feel is, I don't think it really fits the idea of the Golden Age for as long as I've known this park. I think there's a connection between all of these things, and it fits this bizarre, vague idea of this park, but doesn't feel like these items are only connected by being in this park. So if I had to attribute a new motto to Hollywood Studios, I would make it experiencing the greatest moments in entertainment. It's vague, but sometimes it has to be vague. And I don't think it's bad. Ultimately, it does focus on entertainment and experiences. It's got immersive worlds, which do connect to movies as they put you in the movies. Watching live shows fit this bill. And for everything else, the idea is that we're marketing all these rides as being a great form of entertainment. It's kind of a loophole, but it fits. And they can transition it into an immersive world park. I think that's fine. I like immersive worlds, and I find it to be a good new angle for the park, even if it kind of stumbled into the role. And it kind of fits what they're doing as Walt Disney Studios Paris is transitioning in this direction too. California Adventure to a degree as well. These parks were all somewhat budget parks, or parks that were never fully dedicated to. And I think they can keep their original themes to a degree to frame their new themes, where you're walking through the worlds of the movies. Hollywood Studios is probably the weakest of the four parks, and they have done nothing with it since Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. But they have some more things planned. Let's see. Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. I know they tend to expand their parks in a certain order. Magic Kingdom got New Fantasyland, Animal Kingdom got Pandora, Hollywood Studios got Toy Story and Galaxy's Edge, and then New Epcot. And now we're back around to Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. I understand this strategy, but Hollywood Studios really needs more, and I feel it should be given priority. But I guess it'll come next. As far as I understand, building permits allow them to use this land between the park and this road, so we could see something be built on top of the parking lot and new parking moved closer to the road. Maybe new immersive lands. I'd want to see Tangled and Monsters Inc. personally, but tell me what you think. What lands would you want to see come to Hollywood Studios? Or do you think they never should have gone in this direction at all? I think it's a fine direction. The industry revolves around these immersive lands now. They're going to build them, and I think this is the best place. Welcome to the end card, the YouTube video equivalent of exiting a ride through the gift shop, because as soon as they've captured you with what you came for, they can shove promotion in your face. I'd recommend you watch this other video that came with this one on the same day, if you haven't seen it already, where I talk about Epcot and its theming and how it's drifted away from it. I had a lot more to say in that one. Based on the looks of it, this one is going to be pretty short by comparison, but I guess I didn't have as much to say about Hollywood Studios, whereas Epcot, it's like a whole debate of can they feature IP in the park while still maintaining the edutainment value of it. And with this, Hollywood Studios kind of always had character in it, and it's just kind of always fallen off, and the whole thing is I really just wanted to state that I think they can fit this new direction into the movie theme, and that's really all I wanted to say. So this is a short one, I guess, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.